Well, well, as soon as I get my throat cleared and get the rest of these um, video or links or live feeds going, and for Let's Go Help members, I want you to see two reports I have, and I'll try to put these in the other streaming. Particularly, I know I can get on YouTube easily enough, but on Instagram and TikTok, I haven't figured that out as well as that. So it may or may not be there. I'm sorry. But let me get for the members first, so they have all this. Let's see, chat. Okay, here's one here. Uh, okay, got that one. And let me see another one. Yeah, and these are really one about medical bills, and another one is really about all the sort of newish programs that I found in the last couple days. I mean, I search every day for what the heck's out there and what new is available and changes in this, because it changes every day. I mean, the government's giving out more money, and that's at $14,000. It's just sort of like the average of what they give out every year to everybody living in America. You know, and that's, to me, an outstanding for a kid who grew up in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, and didn't know how to spell grants. I had no idea any of this stuff. You know, I used to just think, well, the government is sort of like the post office and the DMV and and that's about it, you know. And the IRS, of course, yeah, because that's where it all comes from. And after the Navy, I said, well, I need more school. I barely got through undergraduate. I was on and off probation every semester. And I said, well, and after going and watching the war for 2 years, or actually I was in 3 years, 2 months, 9 days. And a year of that was watching the war, and because I was in the Navy. That's what we do, is watch the war. And I like clean sheets every night. So I didn't want to get drafted, because if I got drafted, man, that's camping. I'm not a camper. I like those clean sheets. And then when I got back, I said, boy, I probably need more education. No school would have me for graduate school. But then I came to Washington, D.C., and everybody was taking GI money, you know, because we got money to go back to school. And so they said, let's go take a few classes, and if you get well enough, then you could get in our MBA program. And shit, I was ready to study and do it. You know, at 20 I wasn't, but at 24, 5 or whatever, I guess I was ready to settle down. And it was easy. The grades were easy in graduate school. It's a lot easier. And so I got that, and then I started. It was in computer science back in the 70s. And that's when, God, I took a computer course in graduate school and taught that course, the same course, at another university in Washington, D.C. So I was a professor of computer science. And just going through one course. That's it. When you're on the ground floor of something, you know, credentials don't matter, anything. You know, now you need a PhD, you know, to teach computers. Man, I just needed keep my class one class behind what the teacher was teaching me, because it's all about supply and demand, you know. And that's what's neat about young people. I love young people because they know about what's maybe the future, and that's why you have to be on a wave that's going up, and that's why you don't want to be out in the water and the wave is coming back to the beach. You want to be on the water when the wave is coming to the beach. And in life, and that's what we're trying to do, I think, and that's what's cool about it, and that's what makes it easier, because it's easier to ride that wave, whatever, because you don't need all the credentials, and the longer that becomes an institution, then you need a PhD and credentials and know somebody and stuff like that. And I think if you're older, it's hard to know what that is, because you learn certain skills and techniques to survive in that society. And what happens, every 10 years they change. You got to learn a whole new set of shit to figure out where that wave is coming in on. And that really, it's not magic, it's trial and error. There's no magic in life. There's trial and error and a numbers game. The more you do it, the more you're going to find something and get lucky. In other words, you stumble onto happiness, I think what it is. People don't, we're all not smart enough really to know what the hell is really going on. Everybody has a guess, and because we're guessing, we don't know what the fuck is going on in this world, right? And so we try to find people who say they know, and they don't really know anyway, but they know how to tell you they know. They know how to frame it in a way that you think they're the smartest asshole in the world, you know. But they aren't. They're struggling too. Everybody's struggling. Everybody's guessing. So maybe you could get a little something from these other people, but it certainly isn't positive. It's going to be right, and you still have to go out and fail and figure out what's right for you. Because if it's right for somebody else, yeah, that's fine. It worked for them. But work for you is different because we all have different skills, talents, and whatever. And our best part is going to be unique. The best part about what we have, I think, is our weird part. And there's no encouragement to be weird, but really to survive nowadays, that's what it takes, I feel. And well, that's what it takes to grow. If you don't want to grow, then that's something else. But I think as human beings, even if you're a carrot, we all want to grow, as an organic thing, And so, is there dental work grants? Yes, there are. And if you're looking for free dental help, there's lots. I mean, if you're a member, we give you a listing of where to check in your area. But here's what you could do if you're not a member. Go to Needy, Needy Meds, MEDS.org, needymeds.org. You will find all free and low-cost dental, mental health care in that organization. See, don't go to Google. Man, Google's going to ruin your life, and that's why you have to stay away from that. And let's say Needy Med. And the only thing you should research is not Google, but go to places like needymeds.org. Go to places like 211.org. Go to places like findhelp.org. These are organizations that all they do is give you information about free ways to do things, free money to get. Not everything. Google wants to get your money, not give you money, because everybody on Google, it's the Wild West, and there. Let me see what AI has. Now I'm going to show you what AI. If you go to chatgpt.com, you could use this for free. This is an upgraded version that costs about $25 a month, but you don't need this. To start, you go to the 3.5 program and do it. Now I'm going to talk now. When they start researching, I can't talk again. So show me nonprofit organizations and government offices in Pennsylvania that will do free and low-cost dental care.
That sounds interesting. If you have any more questions or need further assistance, feel free to let me know. I'm here to help.
Dumbass didn't know what I was saying. I'm looking for a list of nonprofit organizations and government offices or government-supported offices that give free and low-cost dental care in Pennsylvania.
Here are some nonprofit organizations and government-supported offices that provide free and low-cost dental care in Pennsylvania. 1. Pennsylvania Dental Association, PDA, Donated Dental Services, DDS program website. Please open your app to see this link. 2. HealthLink Dental Clinic website. Please open your app to see this link. 3. Mission of Mercy Pennsylvania website. Please open your app to see this link. 4. Pittsburgh Mercy's Operation Safety Net Dental Clinic website. Please open your app to see this link. 5. Public Health Management Corporation, PHMC. PHMC Dental Services website. Please open your app to see this link. 6. Community Volunteers in Medicine, CVM website. Please open your app to see this link. 7. Erie County Department of Health, Dental Clinic website. Please open your app to see this link. 8. Philadelphia Department of Public Health, Health Centers website. Please open your app to see this link. 9. Pennsylvania Department of Health Oral Health Program website. Please open your app to see this link. 10. Dental Lifeline Network Pennsylvania website. Please open your app to see this link. These organizations and offices offer various dental care services, ranging from free to low cost, to help meet the dental needs of residents in Pennsylvania.
See, now you're not going to find that in Google. You're going to go on Google and put in, grants for dental care or something, and you're going to have 15 million websites, and none of them will be these because you won't find them. They may be there, but you'll never find them in Google. See, that's what's neat about AI is it's doing authentic research, not marketing research. It's like the old libraries, because when I first started being in this kind of work, we would go to the libraries to find all this stuff. See, when you went to the libraries, you didn't have anybody, you had a librarian appoint you what books and references or what magazines cover that area and to find information about it. You didn't get 5 million websites of somebody promising you that you may be a millionaire if you go to their website and give me $3,000, And that's what you get when you go to Google. So that's why if you don't have the money to solve your problem, you cannot go to Google in my mind. I mean, Google is good. I mean, I believe in it. I use it all the time. So but to solve a financial problem and you don't have money, it's death. It's shark-infested waters because that's the place where it breeds people who are going to rip you off because they know they could say something, say some magic, and do that. Pay your car bills, they say, or buy a car, yes. And we have a report, if you remember, on really it's how to solve any financial problem, step by step, where to go locally for getting money to pay your bills of any kind, your rent, utilities, car payments, or whatever. If you need help and you're not a member, then go to, the best place to start is go to HUD.gov, HUD.gov, okay? And then /counseling. And then make an appointment with counselors there. These are free financial counselors. Don't go to Google to find financial counselors. You're just going to find people who are going to charge you money because that's what it's all about. They want to make money from you. And that's fine. This is what the economy, capitalism is about. And it works pretty well most of the time, but not all the time. And if you don't have money, then it's just going to get you further in debt and further behind the problem that you have. When there's so many free sources of money and help to solve that problem, but they're not obvious, and Google is not the place to find them. Please don't use Google because you run into sharks. See what that's where the scammers live. I mean, they know you have a problem and you're looking for the fastest, best way to do it, and you don't know where to go. That's free. So it's only $500. Well, I'll borrow or I'll go with my credit card and put it on. You just get worse. It gets worse. Not better, worser. If that's a word, I'm not sure, but it gets worser for you. So don't make things worser for you by using Google. Make things nicer for you. And a couple of websites here, here's where to go. And I have it in that list for members at the bottom, but they know all this already. They're a member. Oh, and by the way, today we have 3 hours of free Q&A on Let's Go Help too. So make sure you sign up and join one of those or all 3 of them. And I don't know, last night we had Megan was helping people with their credit repair. She's an expert in fixing up your credit, and she does it for free for members. And that's last night. So next Sunday night, she'll be at it again. And just here to help people. And that's what we all are here for. Just want to help you so much. It keeps me alive. It keeps me healthy mentally. And my heart, I feel my heart is the only muscle I have left to grow. All the other muscles are slowly shrinking, and including the brain, But my heart, I could grow every day. And that's through helping people. And that's what other members do that too. So that's why we have members that we give them little stipends, but it's not a career or anything. They just want to help because they learn the system on how to help themselves. And so they share that with you. And it's at 1 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and 9 o'clock today. So you could get there, it's a video, and you ask as many questions you want and learn from other people that are struggling like you. And that's why life is a struggle. We all struggle. There's no easy way. We want to believe there's an easy way because, because life beats us up. And that's what being human is. You got to get beat up. It's going to be a struggle. There's no easy answer, and yada, yada, yada. And you know all that. And the problem is, the salesmen like us try to make you believe, oh, this is going to be easy. Don't worry. And all your problems will be solved. As long as you give me lots of money. and that's full of shit. But I know I'm doing it too. I'm asking you for money because I can't do this for free. My mortgage banker wants his money too. But I'm so proud that we're able to do it for only $20. I used to do this for $20,000 or $2,000 because rich people will pay anything, to become billionaires. They don't even need the money. And that's I want to spend the rest of my life, helping people who really need this. And that's important. And try to realize, teach them that it may take work on your part, okay? But it's there. I mean, we give out all this money, and every program I give you is real. Whether you get it or not, I cannot guarantee. Nobody can guarantee that. So anybody contacts you and says you're going to get a grant, just give me something, of course they're going to say. And that's wrong. They can't do that. Nobody can guarantee you get a grant except the people giving out the money. Now, we give our money out too, because this became profitable, and I'm shocked that it's profitable by only charging $20. And notice you around the district. Oh, hi, Eugenia. Gina, yes, I'll be out after I finish this. I'll go on my 6-7 mile walk and go down the mall and probably do a little live video there somewhere by the monuments, and then go to the gym a little while because that makes me feel better. And that's, I think, the best thing I've done for myself in these 81 years is starting to exercise at about year 24, 25. I was a fat kid, short, fat kid. And the only way I could get rid of that stuff is really through exercise, at least for me. We all have to find our own way to do that. And that's important that we keep trying. And that's the only thing in life that's important, is trying. The only thing in life that's important is trying. Let me say that the third time. The only thing in life is important is trying. I remember my kid, I have 2 boys now, they're older than me, but when they were little, I say, well, if he goes out like in 3rd grade and wins a race and comes in last, what am I going to do? Hey, you stupid shit, why'd you run so slow? Why'd you go faster? No, the only thing that's important is he gave it his best, and that's the thing. But we beat ourselves up. We think we're stupid because we can't do something immediately, or we can't do this. Oh, everybody else must be smarter. No, they hung in there longer. That's all. Look at all the idiots you worked for. They're no mental giants, were they? No, they were stupid. But they were there because they stood there long enough to figure it out. And that's what life is hanging around long enough till you figure it out and what works for you. And please let me help you do that. If it's not me, or you don't have to give me money, just watch the videos and maybe get enough help to do this and to keep at it, because that's the thing. You're going to try stuff. If it's new for you, you're going to fail. And that's okay. That's okay. That's the only way you learn. You don't get up to the bat the first time and hit a home run. No, you got to swing and get out and strike out. And hey, I got to figure this shit out. Look at this stuff. It's real. And that's why I see the members are. If you're around and you're live at 1 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and 9 o'clock today, you'll see people like you. See, I'm afraid you see me and, well, he's an idiot and weird, and who the hell knows what works for him. I wasn't an idiot and weird. Instead, I try to figure out what is inside me. And this is why you see all this stuff. This is me inside. And there's no encouragement in our society to share what's unique about you. Everybody wants to be like somebody else. Oh, I read this, and this is the magic, the 5 steps to do this. No, there's a different 5 steps for each of us, and we have to find our own 5 steps of success. So, and a lot of it is trying other people's ideas and failing until we find out what's right for us. And that's why and that's fine, you have to do it. But the problem with doing that, you think you have to spend money doing that, and you don't. So you could do this failure to get where you want without spending money, so you could keep in the game. See, the whole point of this, I think, is to staying in the game. If you're out of the game, then you can't play anymore, you know? And if you start spending money to solve problems, you'll be out of the game a lot faster than ever before, and you won't solve your problem. And there's no trick to solving problems. There's just desire, you know? So that's why you may want, there's easy stuff, and maybe you get lucky, and that's fine. And then there's other stuff that, boy, the important parts of life, it's going to take work, and you have to be ready for that, you know, and just that's why it's easier to plan for failure. Don't plan for success. I remember going to seminars about how to succeed, and they're telling me what to do with $1 million. When I'm sitting there without a pot to pee in, and this guy's telling me how to save $1 million or something. Yeah, it's crazy. But we get sucked up into that because we love to be that way. And it ain't going to happen unless you go through a lot of crap. And that's what makes you strong. That's what makes you resilient. If it's all easy, then you think life is easy. And it ain't. It can be. And you get lucky, but don't count on it lasting because some shit's going to happen. And the floor is going to fall out from underneath you. And that's why if you start dealing with those things, then it becomes okay because you realize you're still alive and everything's fine. How do I join? It's letsgohelp.com. That's my father. He's dead, but I think he's channeling people on TikTok to ask them. He's still worried I won't make a living at doing this crazy shit. But the crazy shit is me. And that's what's authentic. And I think that's what even attracts people. What is really you? You're trying to be someone else, and you know, they're going to do that better. Don't try to be someone else. Your gift to society and your gift to the rest of us is really what's weird about you. And sure, people make fun of you, and that's why you're taking advice, not from your loved ones, because your loved ones will tell you you're going to fail. And they're right. But you have to fail. See, they don't want you to fail because you get hurt, but no, you have to fail, yeah, because that's how you grow. That's how you learn what you really should be doing. Did you have a different account that got deleted? Yes, I did. TikTok deleted me for some reason. I don't know. It was doing very well, and we're selling a lot. Now I can't do anything much on it. But I'm going to hang around a little bit and see if I could do something with it. But YouTube is still the best for us. And then our own. Now we have, I'm talking to 40 members of Let's Go Help. And members of Let's Go Help also help. Do they have grants? Yes, they have grants for barbershops. Man, any kind of business. Here's where to go if you have a business. You don't want to look for a grant. You want to look for help. Because most of the best help in finding grants is getting the help who help you find grants. I guess I'm one of them, but you don't have to pay for the people I'm going to send you. Always try the free ones first. Okay, what you want to do is go to sba.gov/financial assistance. sba.gov/financial assistance, okay? You go to that website, you put in your zip code, and you'll find 20, 30, 40, 50 organizations, nonprofit organizations that help people with small businesses for free. They help you for free. They don't charge money. That's why you can't find them on Google. Guys, I remember you back in the 90s commercial doing amazing. Yeah, that was me. TV doesn't work anymore. And I used to spend hundreds of millions of dollars, not hundreds of millions, sorry, hundreds of thousands of dollars on commercials. Now, with a $200 iPhone, I got my own infomercial, right? And a Chinese man talking about how Chinese people know how to save money. That's true. Ruth Hampton, how are you doing today? What state do you live in? Oh, that's Tammy. Hiya, Tammy. I almost got scammed by someone posting as a company that signed you up for a paper you have to register to have your own business. That's bullshit. Don't give anybody money to help you start a business. You go to Americas, AMERICAS, SBDC.org. Americas, AMERICAS, plural, SBDC.org. Put in your zip code and make an appointment with a free counselor there. Or you want to find a couple dozen other free ones, then it's sba.gov/local assistance. It's local dash assistance, okay? Tammy, how are you on two of my two of my streams already? You're going to be on all three soon? Or four? Actually, I'm on four now. And because I accept, I invite you to join. I don't know. Well, you could watch. I can't. I don't want to. I don't know how to share screens with somebody on TikTok. So, don't show for. I'm sorry. I want to stay I want to stay a historic. I guess that's start a historical society. Yeah. Okay. Same organizations. They'll help you start a nonprofit, help you start a business, and they're all free. They may have money themselves, or they'll show you the sources to get money. Okay, but these are all free, and that's where you want to go first. Follow the live creator. Join. Bill Nye. No, I'm not Bill Nye. Sorry. A lot of people say, I guess the skinny old men look alike. But I'm not a skinny guy inside. I'm fighting weight every day of my life. This doesn't come easy. This comes 2 hours of exercise every day now. But mentally it does. And I go out and I think about it. It's really what I find exercise, at least when I ran for 40 or 50 years, yeah, probably, yeah. And I can't run anymore, but I walk 5-6 miles a day and go to the gym. And that's therapy to me. And it takes me away out of, breathing a little easier and thinking. I mean, we got to exercise our brain, and I'm not sure the way to do that, or just let our brain relax. Put the information up on the screen, Ms. Celesco, both of those websites. Which websites? Oh, I see. Americas. But actually, if you're a member, look at item number 5 in the Let's Go Meta Grant report. And in the beginning, for members, in the beginning of the chat, I have the 2 links that I put. One is for getting free dental, mental, and medical help. And another one is how to get $14,000 of grants all summer long. How do you like that? $14,000 grants all summer long. Okay, that's America's SBDs. So on item number 5 in that is in the Let's Go Meta Grant report is how to find all the sources for getting money for your business. Okay, I need it. Like Javier, SBA.gov/local assistant. And I tell you, we have the nicest people in the world as members. I mean, we have a dozen or so now that are helping everybody, volunteering to help other members take advantage of these programs. And they're so sweet about it. And there's nothing with Michelle, Tammy, they're on the chat now, are just the backbone of this organization and charity that it is. Member bonus report. During our live last night, we were trying to figure out if you charge members for bonus. We don't charge members for anything. Oh, there's an upsell on some things. I remember we had maybe, but I don't think that's there anymore. We don't have that. So there's no, any bonus report we have is free. If you got one, we'll give you money back or whatever, because there may be some old application or whatever. This lady spent $14.90. We had an upsell of like on credit problems. But tell her if she wants a refund. But if you go um, credit, debt, yeah, a debt report. I think we used to charge $14.95 for the debt report, and it may be around somewhere that we did that. But tell her we'll refund them, or make sure she sees all the stuff we have on Lesco, Lesco Meta Grant report on debt, and that she gets a hold of that, because that has all that information in the item number 3. Okay, and that's what she needs, and we happy to refund on the $14.95. I love all the information you just love to be able to get them. Okay, well, it doesn't happen by itself, and that's why you have to take an initiative to start calling. And you don't do it by just looking at websites. You do it by getting on the telephone and talking to people who are never going to charge you money, because they're there to help you find organizations and help to solve your financial problems. Because it's too complicated for you to go, for me too, to go on the website and figure out what is available for you or me or anybody. And that's why you have to get on the phone and talk to people who are in the business of figuring that out for you. And they don't charge you money. I charge you money. These people don't. And you can do that by starting at findhelp.org and start calling. If it's debt, you look under debt and start calling the people and say, hey, where do I go for help with this? And they'll say, here, or I don't know. and then you say, okay, if it's not here, and you don't know, where do you think someone would know? Because they'll know the answer to that more than anybody else. And that's what you want to know, okay? It's all about using people. And that's why you talk to people. Like Charity is a big converter. She's like somebody converted to a religion. She can't believe this. And she's so evangelical about getting on the phone, which is wonderful, because we aren't trained to do that. Yeah, and that's what's so neat. I didn't give up about getting caregiver benefits in Michigan for spouses. Wonderful. Yeah, Cammie is going to go on a worldwide tour. And she'll have big tents in the neighborhoods, professing her evangelical beliefs about using the phone to get help in life. And unfortunately, I mean, that's good. I mean, every tool is important, but it's not, you can't use it for everything. You know, the same with AI. I showed you earlier how we found out how to get free help for dental care on AI. See, and they give you the right thing. You just have to know what to say to get it. And the same thing when you go in, and AI, enough of it's free to use. And that's why use that if you want to search something. You search with AI, not that. Well, okay, I want to go out and be strong and healthy so I could keep loving as many people as I can for the rest of my life, because I feel love from them so much. I've never felt this much love in my whole life. I'm having more fun than I've ever had in life, and to me, my life was way beyond my expectations that I've had already, and this is even better because I wouldn't even know to ask this. And it all started with me trying to open my heart. And I'm not sure how to do that. And actually, I got it closed a little bit last night, and a social thing. And I just hate myself now because of it. And because it doesn't feel good. It feels good to have an open heart and to help other people. And that is the best feeling in the world. So we have a way here for all of us to do that, is to open our hearts and help other people. We are all human, right? So we have to be kind to ourselves. That's charity, right? And we do, and it takes work, because there's no encouragement. Everybody thinks that, you gotta be tough, you gotta be this, you gotta be dog eat dog world. Yeah, I mean, that's true for some parts, and maybe you have to do that, but there's a way to do it that doesn't have to be dog eat dog. Joey, I sent you something about, you were interested in debt relief, okay? And I sent you a video I did how my sister's small business used the local, I think I saw it in a YouTube video. You had a question there that you were still in problems with debt relief. Was that it? Or maybe I'm screwed up. My brain is only on half throttle nowadays, so I hope that was. But what it is the SBDC. Tell them you have a financial problem with your business. And this, my sister was that. She was in debt up there at Keisters and was able to straighten out with that. I mean, they don't write you a grant, but it helps you get through that process of what to do and where, because you're not the first person this happens to, you know. So they know and know what to do. And I have a video explaining that too that I sent. Okay. Listen, let me go out and exercise so I could stay strong and my heart could keep growing, because you guys grow my heart like I've never had before. And so I appreciate every one of you for doing that for me, to me. And it's the best life I could ever imagine. Thank you so much.